Marie, that was a good question. I'm ready to address it now. You're right to ask about budgets and expenditure, so I'll give you an indication of where we're at before giving actual figures. I'll deal with that in the end. However, I think it's important to break it down so we can see where we are at with our current spending. I'm pleased to say that in the area of fresh produce, expenditure is largely consistent with previous weeks, so I did make a specific effort not to purchase so many of those pre-packed chopped vegetables. We actually do have time to peel and prepare things with our own hands, and we've been finding that unless we eat them within a couple of days, they end up getting thrown out. When unpacking the shopping, they have tended to get shoved to the back of the fridge, only to be discovered around day 5 of the weekly shopping cycle, when they've been past their best. Therefore, by cutting down buying these, we have managed to reduce wastage and done our bit for the environment. With regards to biscuits, I'm pleased to say that I've achieved a 66% reduction there too, and came away with only 2 packets this week, down from the usual 6 packs from the last few weeks. This was a direct plea from young Olivia, who complained that if she knew there were biscuits in the cupboard, she would invariably snack on them at least every half an hour while trying to study from home. We've therefore achieved real breakthroughs here in helping combat the consumption of junk food during lockdown. Conversely, eating the biscuits have been instrumental in not achieving the 6-pack to which we were striving, though possibly never going to achieve despite watching Joe Wicks's workout every morning. Rumours have it that you are supposed to participate as well as watching the activity, but it's always a bit early for me to get moving. We've also been quite successful in reducing spirits consumption by 100%, so there's some real progress there despite my partiality to some of those new flavoured gins. This is a real genuine savings out of the spirit budget. However, this was somewhat mitigated by investment in the replacement cider service by virtue of the fact that it was 12 cans of Kopberg for £10, down from £15, so I think we can count that £5 off towards our savings too. It's important that we celebrate each of these successes in their own right. In some of the other areas, demand has plateaued a bit. Pasta purchases are at a consistent 1 pack a week, down from the 5-kilo packs we were buying when everyone wanted it. Toilet rolls are also at a steady 2 packs a week and simply help top up our reserve stocks. And while the purchase of tomatoes, tin soups and hand sanitizers seem to have reverted to pre-lockdown level and therefore less of a panic buy than in recent weeks. The overspill onto the worktop has reduced as things have settled down. Baking products, bread flour, yeast, self-raising are still purchased on a knee-jerk reaction anytime they're spotted on the shelves for fear they may not reappear soon. Overall, though, there have not been any huge reductions. I start out with an empty trolley and hope that by the end of the shop, I'll come out with slightly less than I did the previous weeks. It's been like shopping for Christmas every week since this lockdown has started, and I'm struggling to fit it in the car. It's a good job I go on my own, as anyone else coming with me would have shopping packed around them. It's not even if I can excuse the odd unexpected capital replacement spending. A couple of mugs and a potato masher can't really account for the consistently high spending. So in summary, Marie, we started out with a budget of £100 in mind, and I can say that we are 170% over budget this week. But that is a 20% reduction from last week, so we can take some comfort in that. Perhaps next time we can be a bit more realistic in what we are hoping to save. What's that? I know you asked me a straight question, how much was the shopping, but I thought I'd give you the whole picture. Yes, I know I'm speaking to you at home now, but you can't really take the local counsellor out of someone if you ask a question. Listen, it's not my fault. I tried my hardest. Yes, I did buy more, much more than we were going to eat in a week, but I panicked a bit, and you have to make instant decisions. It's what comes from being inside all week and then having to do all your spending in one go. It's not my fault that those multi-buys are so alluring. Well, what if they're not there next week? Yes, we do have a rather lot of crisps now, and I thought I might as well buy the de-icer and antifreeze now while they're at a good price. I did try. I really did. And I know we even wrote a list. Okay, well, if you feel like that, maybe you should go next time. Bag of crisps, anyone?